It's the best of the Morning X, and we apologize in advance. 99X.
I was talking to this friend of mine the other day, and my friend is getting divorced. And it's sad, and he was very distraught. But he was telling me a little bit about, I didn't want to get into the details of it, and I certainly wasn't going to ask him about it unless he volunteered the information, which he did. And he was getting divorced. The circumstance was that his wife left him. His wife left him to remarry somebody else, a woman.
Ooh.
His wife has gone and jumped the fence and now plays for the other team.
Mm-hmm.
And
these things happen.
These things happen, and I was thinking, if that had been me, maybe you shouldn't feel as bad if something like that happens. Like, I would feel really, really crappy if, I wasn't doing my job as a husband, or if we had problems we just couldn't fix. I can't help if all of a sudden my wife turns gay. You can't compete with that. So I was wondering, like, if there anybody out there who has ever had a spouse leave them because he or she wanted to be gay instead. All right, is there anybody out there who's ever had this happen to them? We would like to interview you. Chris.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, what happened?
How can a woman leave?
My wife had a awakening.
Went to the other side.
I guess you could say that.
How long had you been married?
10 years.
Was this because of some threesome hopping around, or was this she did it on her own?
No, I think it was just a manifestation.
So sometimes there's some of that, swapping going on and threesomes and all that business.
No, it was she was a very loving individual. She gave me 110% of herself.
Was this a complete out-of-the-blue shock to you, or when it all came together, could you kind of see the signs?
No, it actually knocked me on my knees.
Was this recently?
Within the last year.
You sound kind of shaken up.
You really, yeah.
You still sound very upset.
Well, yeah, you could say that.
How did she tell you?
Very straightforwardly. We had a very honest relationship, so it was very straightforward.
Came home one day and said, "Hey, we need to talk." Or
we sat down. We're both. We were very tight, so
right.
We just, she just told me her situation.
Let me ask you this, kind of going back to what we were talking about before. Do you think it softens the blow a little bit that she didn't leave you for another guy?
Yes, very much so. Because what she needs, I could not give. Right. I feel very whole.
Doesn't help.
Yeah,
but
there's a little bit. You can resolve it a little bit in your mind.
Yes,
closure.
It still doesn't help the hurt.
Right.
No, but you can imagine it probably would be about 10 times worse the other way, because you know that because it's something you could have done, or maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, that wasn't ever a problem. I mean, my ex and I we had a very good relationship. This was just something that I believe that she tried to repress. In an older society, I believe our marriage would have continued and she would have lived in misery.
She would have lived a lie.
But at this point in our society, it's almost okay.
You guys still friends?
Oh, yeah. We have a beautiful 7-year-old girl.
I wonder what the stats are on what's more common, women going gay, or men, like, who are
I
in a
don't
marriage.
know. When this happened to me, I went to Midtown, to every gay bookstore I could find to try to find information, something I could
just
read.
to see if it was something that you had
There's
done.
Nothing.
How do you explain it to your little girl?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
How do you explain it to your little girl?
Right.
She was brought up in a very. We tried to make her very intelligent. Since she's a female in this world, she needs to be smart. So I tried to. Since she was an infant, I tried to help her.
All right. Well,
so we've been very articulate with her about it, and she understands.
Yeah, she'll understand, I guess, more and more as she grows.
Yeah,
as she goes up.
It's a phase type thing. Right now, she's in the adjustment pattern of the divorce, and probably 5 years down the road, it will become an assimilation where she has to resolve the issues.
Chris, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks
for calling.
Y'all have a nice day.
Tara? Tara. Teresa? Yeah, whoever
Who
are
was
you?
there?
Sarah.
Tara.
Sarah.
Yeah, that's you.
Thera, okay.
Thera, it's Thera. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, your boyfriend let you go.
He left you
He dismissed me after 8 years.
after
8
years.
years?
Were you living together?
Yes, we were.
You had no idea that he had gay tendencies?
No, I really just thought he was very color coordinated.
Well, it's nice that you
Yeah.
could joke about it, but you had to have been devastated.
I was very unhappy at the time. I mean, I really was surprised and I was devastated.
It wasn't the best news you received all week.
It was the.
Did you have any
It was the
idea?
worst news I've received in a long time. Yeah, and now he lives in New York with a guy named Victor.
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 So
Yes.
you had no idea, though, the whole time you were dating him? There were no signs?
No, there were no overt signs. No. I was a lot younger then too, and then when you're younger, everything is a little more blurred.
Right. Were any of
Exactly.
his guy friends gay? That you
We
knew?
had some friends that were gay. Yes.
And as it turns out, were they gay together?
No, as a matter of fact, and you would think that my gay friends might have had a clue. One of them afterwards, when I told him that Rob had decided he was gay, he went, "No,
Well, so
not our girl."
was Rob living behind the scenes doing this for a while, then told you, or?
Right.
No, actually, I think it was when we were separated for about 4 months due to career stuff. He was in New Orleans and I was here. And it was during that period, I think, that he felt the freedom to go ahead and jump the fence, as Jimmy put it.
And again, the same question. Was it a little easier to take knowing that he didn't leave you for another woman?
Oh, boy, yes. It is much easier if your boyfriend leaves you for a man dressed as a woman than it is if he leaves you for another woman.
Right, it's almost a write-off.
Yes, it really is, because it didn't really have anything to do with me.
Because you're like, you know what? It's a push.
Yeah.
It's a push.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing I can do here.
You move on.
Did it
I
take
cannot do anything. My work is done.
Did it take you a while to get over it?
It took me about 8 months. Mm-hmm. And it was difficult. It really was. And it was very interesting because he came from this, deep South family who really flipped out. This family really flipped out.
I'm sure a lot of people keep it from their families.
Yes.
Especially that late in life. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
More of that story is coming up next after the short break. You're listening to the best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
Hey, I'm Chris Van Vliet. Go behind the scenes and beyond the headlines with the biggest names in pro wrestling and beyond.
You could pop up in WWE tomorrow. Would Saraya be there or would Paige be there?
Paige, 100%.
So when you're setting up Logan Paul to frog splash you through the announce table, it's going through your mind.
This should make every headline in the world.
It makes sense, right? You jelly roll.
We knew we had that kind of a moment.
Mindset, motivation, and what it takes to succeed. Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.